Boys, what's crackin'? It's your boy D, and this is DeezCards, coming at you with a Platinum 1 Salamangreat deck profile. I'm not going to say that there's anything specifically special about this list, but what I will say is it carried me to Platinum 1. If you heard anybody say that Salamangreat is not a Platinum 1 deck, now I can prove you wrong. I actually had a 9 win streak going on in Platinum, so I feel like this deck is pretty good. Now before we get too far into it, I want to remind you guys that we are very close to 1,000 subscribers, and once I do hit that milestone, I will be giving away a Chaos Emperor Dragon Unlimited from Invasion of Chaos. There's a video on my feed that you'll be able to find titled 1K Giveaway. All you gotta do is follow the directions in that video for your chance to enter. So you're going to want to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so that when I hit 1,000 subscribers, you were the first to know when I'm announcing the winner. And you're not going to want to miss your chance at taking that bad boy home. And if you're interested in seeing what I played last season, then let's get it going, boys. At the very top, nothing's really all that special. You got the 3 MaxxC and the 3 Ash Blossom. You have the MaxxC so you can draw a bunch of cards when your opponent goes first. You have the Ash Blossom so you can stop your opponent's MaxxC when you're going first, or if you're going second, stopping some of their main searcher cards. 3 Flame Bufferlo, discarding a card like Salamangreat Spinny to draw 2 cards feels really nice. I think that is the better normal summon of the deck compared to Lady Debug. Then you have the 2 Foxy. I think you only play 2 of this because it excavates 3 cards and potentially whiffs, and if you use that effect and you link it off, you can't bring it back. We have the 1 Gazelle. You'd play more than 1 if you could, but it's limited, so you play 1. 3 Salamangreat Spinny, a card that's easy to get into the graveyard without using your normal summon. An in-archetype extender, one of the best ones. Sometimes you can't get into your second copy of Sunlight Wolf using itself, and you still want to be able to recover one of your Salamangreat spell traps from the graveyard and set it right on the field, so that card is nice for when you need to do that. The 2 Jaguar, nothing new here, most people are doing that. 3 Nibiru. Now the reason I'm playing 3 Nibiru is because playing MaxxC in the deck, drawing into Infinite Impermanence and Ash Blossom is really the main thing if your opponent is comboing off. The Infinite Impermanence and the Ash Blossom aren't always the most impactful hand traps, and they don't always stop your opponent completely like something like Nibiru could do. If you go first and you set up a combo, have MaxxC in your hand, and you drop that MaxxC, the only card you can really draw into at that point that will do anything is Ash Blossom. With Nibiru in the deck instead of Infinite Impermanence, you can draw into that and use it, and if you have a Gazelle in your hand, you can actually drop the Gazelle right on the board after that and just get your Gazelle play rolling along. So I think Nibiru is the better choice in Master Duel. 3 Cynet Mining, great searcher card. Unfortunately, it has to discard, but sometimes you don't care because you can discard a Jaguar or a Spinny or something. The 1 Lightning Storm, I don't have enough ultra rare credits to play 3. Not sure if I would play 3 though, because Cosmic Cyclone might be the better one. 2 Will of the Salamangreat, it's Monster Reborn in the archetype. Sometimes you can summon more than one at once, which is really awesome, unless you misclick like I do almost every single time. 2 Cosmic Cyclone, banishing spells and traps is great because of all the graveyard effects you gotta deal with. 2 Called By, I think it's better than Crossout Designator, except for when you get hit with Nibiru. 3 Salamangreat Circle, it's got 2 effects, they're both ballin', throw that bad boy in there. 2 Rage, 2 Roar, and the Judgment. I like Judgment in there as kind of like a third copy of Roar, but since Roar is once per turn, it's nice when you draw both of them. 2 counter traps that you can activate in the same turn, and then you have the Rage, which is a lot of times a pop 2, which is super nice. I'm not trying any rank 4 shenanigans in this extra deck, but I do think that the only thing that stands out to people is the second Accesscode Talker. A lot of times people don't expect you to be playing a second one, and it also helps you come from behind if they break your board or something like that and get you low on resources, to have that second Accesscode Talker. Sometimes you go for it, they stop you, or they destroy it on their turn if you can't completely OTK, and then you come from behind with a second Accesscode Talker and you get the dub that way. Sometimes you just need to attack over something to do enough damage to win at that point in the game. So I think a second one can be really fun sometimes, and I even have a few replays that might be coming out soon where I made a second one and dunked on my opponent. So that is my Platinum 1 Salamangreat deck profile. Like I said, it really didn't take that much effort. I kind of started towards the end of the season, so there was a lot of Platinum 5 decks that weren't as good, but I did win against a lot of Tri-Brigade, Drychan. I didn't play against completely weenie decks at the end of the season, so I think I earned the Platinum 1. Sky Striker is a tough matchup because this is trying to be a control deck that manages resources, but I think that deck does it better. If you draw nuts against Eldritch, you can definitely beat Eldritch, and if you use your negates and your pops correctly against Tri-Brigade, it's not too bad of a matchup. Drytron is pretty tough if you don't draw any hand traps and you go second. Let me know what you would change, if anything, what you like, what you don't like. Really, pretty standard list, but I removed Imperm for Nibiru, and I think it worked better for me overall in the end. Until next time, boys, I'll try to get sealed only sparring out soon. Just a lot of editing, and I don't have a lot of time at this exact moment in my life, but I'll catch you boys next time. Got 'em.